Alhamdulillah wa shukru lillah. Praise due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're going to talk about Tawheed. Tawheed, when we mention the word Tawheed, we are touching that foundation part of understanding, foundation part of being in existence. Because everything, if you look around, there must be something that you start with, you begin with. And from that, where you start, you begin, that's where it's going to take you. But that fundamental, that part where you begin, if that part where you start is clear, then everything is going to be clear. But if that starting point, the beginning point, is not clear, then everything is going to start to take towards that direction. That's why Tawheed formalize intention. Tawheed, kalimatul Tawheed, the word of Tawheed comprises La ilaha illallah. So that La ilaha illallah, there is an element of nafi. Nafi is to negate. Illallah is the element of ithbat. So here we have two elements. First aspect of nafi, negation. And then the next aspect of that negation is about ithbat. Okay? So, being existent, thinking, the nature of that thinking mind is rooted that two aspects. You negate something, which means nafi, or you ithbat, you affirm something. Okay? So that tawheed is that your affirmation is about that oneness. It's about that within this ma'rifataini. Okay? Within that ma'rifataini, to come to that ma'rifah. Ma'rifataini is two knowledge or two aspects that you come across. Okay? So from that ma'rifataini, liyastathmira minhuma ma'rifatan thalithatan. So a'lam, come to know, anna tafakkura, contemplation or fikr, tafakkur, anna tafakkura ihdaru ma'rifataini fil qalbi. So contemplation, thinking mind, being exists, you are thinking all the time. That thinking aspect necessitate something that you're going to decide, what you're facing. So that what you decide, what you have come to that conclusion, what you affirm. So something that you affirm, something that you negate. What you affirm, that's what you're going to hold tight with. What you hold tight with, that becomes the basis of your intention. That's why that affirmation, which is the reality of Tawheed, that lead to intention. So each of us, by nature, we have something that we affirm in our heart. And that nature of affirming something is always rooted, bring about benefit and avoid harm. That's the root. Okay? Affirmation, or you decide something, to do something, that what you decide, that what you affirm, at the root, it is always about benefit. Okay? It's not about harm by nature. So Tawheed, the nature of that Tawheed, you are affirming, you are connected with that source of Khairul Mutlaq. Okay, in facing that Sharrun Nisbi. Okay, Khair is the idea good. Mutlaq is idea of absolute good. Opposite of that word Khair is Shar. Shar Nisbi. Shar is opposite of the Khair. Shar is the idea of bad. Bad is Nisbi. Nisbi means opposite of Mutlaq. It's not absolute, it's partial. So the idea of partial evil and absolute good. Okay, that is the end discussion of Tawheed. Tawheed discuss about amantu billah wa malaikah wa kutub wa rasul wal yawmil akhir wa bil qadri khairihi wa sharrihi min Allah. So that khairihi wa sharrihi, that khair and shar, how do we define the khair and how we define the shar, that is going to have great influence in our life journey. Because the end product of life experience is feeling. End product in your environment, in our environment, in our life journey is feeling. And feeling it play a major role in where we are to where we are going, that journey. Yes? And that's rooted with Tawheed. That's why that 13 years Meccan period, all is about Tawheed. Reinforcement of that reality. Yes? Reality of what you have come to that acceptance. Acceptance at the level of yaqeen. That rule out shak, zan, and waham. Because when we talk about Tawheed, Tawheed does not accept shak, zan, waham. Shak, the idea that you believe something, but that what you accept, believe, surrender at the level of 50% belief, acceptance, and 50% rejection. That's called shak. Zan, 75% you accept, positive, but 25% you reject it. Nafi. That's called zan. Waham, opposite of zan, which is 75% that you reject. And out of that 75%, 20% you accept it, you embrace it, you ithbat. That's called waham. Okay? Tawheed is not about shak, zan, waham. It is about yaqeen, 100%. Al-jazam. That's why when you discuss about Tawheed, you have to talk about the word ma'rifah. Back to that, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Yes, there's no creation being created. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسِ. The jinns and the ins have not been created illa, except liya'budun, with the purpose, with the aim. Okay, the purpose of the aim to bring the best experience, the best outcome, the best version of ourselves. That's liya'budun. Liya'budun is the best version of someone that can become in their life journey. Liya'budun, yes, liya'arifun. Yes, but really at the peak of abd, at the peak of abd, servant, creation is to rise and wise up to the best of you. To come to that, the best of you, what are the first element, the first aspect that one should really cultivate? It's Tawheed. That been proved by the best of creation himself, Muhammadur Rasulullah. 13 years in Meccan period. What did the Prophet do? Is it not Tawheed? Is it not Iman? Iman. It's connected to us that tasdeequn bil qalbi, iqrarun bil lisan, wa amalun bil arkan. Hakikatul Iman, the reality of creed or Iman, is connected to three-dimensional aspect of reality. Tasdeequn bil qalb, something that you affirm in your heart. That affirmation is about affirming from the place of yaqeen, meaning rule out shak, dhan, waham. This yaqeen, al-jazam, bimana yaqeen. Yes, but not just yaqeen. You can have certainty about something, but it's incomplete, that certainty, unless you have the second one. Mutabiqu lil haq. Al-jazmu, that's jazam, that's yaqeen. Not shak, not zan, not waham, but yaqeen. But the second criterion, mutabiqu lil haq. Mutabiqu lil haq, in accordance with the truth. This is the idea of heart-mind coherent, synchronicity, synchronize. So what you come to know and what about you know, the thing that you know about, it is what it is. Okay? If I say it is a table, it is a table. So what I come to know and the thing that I come to know, it match. Mutabiqu lil haq. That's mutabiqu lil haq, the second criterion of ma'arifah. The word ma'arifah comprises three elements. Al-jazmu mutabiqu lil haqqi an dalil. And the third criterion is an dalil. Dalil is the idea of fact, evidence. Okay? Proof. Okay? Something that you're making sense. Okay? Something that you're connected, that connectedness with that actual existence, not superficial existence, that real existence, in facing that reflection of that real existence. Okay, it's just like if you put your hand outside, you can see the shadow of your hand. So that shadow exists, isn't it? But that shadow does not have actual existence. It have existence, but it doesn't have actual. Actual existence is the hand itself. Yes? So that actual existence, the real existence, that's Tawheed. Tawheed is about that aspect of affirming, aspect of embracing, accepting, believing, surrendering, bring yourself to that realization, that alert, aware, that connectedness, something that great, okay, something that greater, something that beyond time, beyond space. And we know through our life experience, we are at our best. We are at our peak, our best, when we forget time and space. What is that? That is reflection of that, a hint of that reality. At night, we sleep. When we sleep, we forget time, we forget space, we forget ourselves. That time you are at your best. If you really have a good night, what happens when you wake up early in the morning? You're fresh. But that freshness that one experience is connected to something that you have bring yourself to that elegant state of beyond time space. But that's through naum. But the Bilal say, as-salatu khayrum minan naum. So naum is khair, but salah khayrum minan naum. So the idea that at night you put yourself to sleep is khair, but salah, prayer. Okay? Prayer means that essence of tawheed. Okay? When we talk about salah, we have to talk about dua. Ma huwa ma'na salah? What is the meaning of salah? Okay? Salah have two meanings. One of the meaning of salah is ad-dua, supplication. What is dua? Dua have 6 meaning. One of the 6 meaning is tawheed. MashaAllah. What's the meaning of dua? Tawheed. Some say dua, make dua. What's the meaning of dua? Tawheed. Meaning if you make supplication, supplicate, you asking something, that place that you ask, that you place your sole absolute attention. That's tawheed. So you cannot talk about dua and rule out tawheed. You pray, tawheed. Tawheed cannot come out from anything. Okay? In fact, when we listen to any Quran reciters, at the essence of that Quran, Kalamullah, it is connected with Tawheed. Okay, it's connected with Uluhiyah, Nabawiyah, Al-Hashar, Al-Adalah, at least. Okay, when you think of Quran, Kalamullah, what should recall to one person's mind? What is it? At least 4 elements. Uluhiyah, which is connected with La ilaha illallah, Tawheed. Nabawiyah, which connects with Muhammadur Rasulullah, which is that representative of that Tawheed, the one that bring that Risalah, the one that brought about that message of Tawheed, Nabawiyah. And then Al-Hashar, the idea of life, the idea of experiencing something for the greater, that's life. Okay? Experience something or to do something, okay? But that what you do for something greater. Okay, not for that thing itself, for something greater. Okay, that's Al-Hashar. This life, the lesser life, for the next life. Next life is the greater. That's al-hashar. And then al-adalah, the idea of justice, the idea of balance, stability, justice, and right proportion. The idea of balance, stability, justice, and right proportion. Balance. Okay? Because life at the center of two extremes. We are bound to extremism. Okay, Tawheed, it balance. No Tawheed, no balance, no stable, no justice, no right proportion. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. That mustaqim bima'na istiqamah, and that also is that mustaqim also with the meaning of Tawheed, La ilaha illallah. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim, La ilaha illallah. And no one can understand La ilaha illallah unless you embrace Muhammadur Rasulullah. So Muhammadur Rasulullah is the idea of the seen element. La ilaha illallah is the unseen element. Like ourselves, what you can see, what we can see is that the seen element, ajsam, alamul ajsam, jasad, you can see, okay? But then beyond that, something that we can't see, that's the ruh, that's what make ourselves function, the seen and the unseen. The unseen is connected with La ilaha illallah, and the seen is connected with Muhammadur Rasulullah. Okay, so Tawheed is at that core essence that govern every note and chrony, every sukoon and harakat. Tawheed. No Tawheed, no life. No Tawheed, this building, this bina collapse. If we made example Tawheed in relation to this bina, this building, this mosque, this jamia, jami' connect with jamia. The jami', the place that we pray, yes, that's more heavenly source. Jamia is university. So the word the jami' and jamia is together. But there's no jamia, there's no university without jamia. What govern that jamia, the university, is jamia. Jamia indicate the soul, the unseen. The jamia is the seen element. Okay? So element of the seen is Muhammadur Rasulullah. Element of the unseen, La ilaha illallah. So that's why a true believer that have rise up and wise up to that conscious, by the nature of that embracement, of that al-jazmu mutabiqu lil-haq an dalil, that ma'rifah, in facing that ma'rifataini, the two knowledge, that two aspect of acknowledgement, you come to that affirmation of one affirmation about that one, that unique. That wujud with qidam, baqa, mukhalafatuhu ta'ala lil hawadith, qiyamuhu ta'ala binafsih, wahdaniyah. That rule out huduth, fana, mumathalah, qiyamuhu binafs, qiyamuhu bighayrih, ta'addudun. That affirm qudra, irada, ilm, hayat, sama', basar, kalam. Tawheed. At least that 13. وجود قدام بقاء مخالفته تعالى للحوادث قيامه تعالى بنفسه وحدانية قدرة إرادة علم حياة سماع بصر كلام. That 13 element, that affirmation, which relate to us that تصديق بالقلب, what we affirm in the heart, إقرار باللسان, what we articulate on the tongue, وعمل بالأركان, what we express in our limbs. Okay, that is three reality of human psyche. Tawheed govern all of that. The one that have Tawheed, the one that activate, the one that unlock the potential of human psyche. The one that unlock the reality of human. Tawheed. Yes, the fact that we are here, Tawheed, this bina, it cannot hold without the foundation, without the asas. The foundation is Tawheed. What we see, the structure, that what we can see literally, that's fiqh. That's fiqh, that's Islam. Tawheed is Iman. The foundation is Iman. What we can see is Islam. The facilities, the beauty, the art, the design, the color, that's ihsan. That's ihsan. Okay, that beauty part of life. That's ihsan, that's tasawwuf. The three elements, the three sciences, the three signs, the three part of human development, that hayya ala salah, hayya ala salah, hayya ala al-falah, that salah that bring about falah and najah. This is the center of we come to practice, we come to express izharul abdi al-ibtiqara ila Allah ta'ala wal bara'atu min hawlihi wa quwwatihi ila hawlillahi wa quwwatihi. Okay, izharul abd is that the servant display, the servant let it out. Okay, express out. Izharul abdi al-ibtiqara ila Allah ta'ala. What did the servant express and show out, expressed out, display out? Al-iftiqara ila Allah ta'ala, that need, in need. What does the servant need? What the servant need is two. The two elements, the two aspects that anything benefit, attract. Anything that harm, push away. It's two aspects. Munadatullahi ta'ala lima yuridu al-abdu min jalbi manfa'atin aw daf'i madarratin. Daf'i madarra, to push away anything that harm, jalbi manfa, and to attract anything that good. And that is the center of natural state of any human being. Let it be that person believe or don't believe, the natural state of that human, it inclined towards anything good and it run away anything that harm. And the practice that we come here, that we talk, expressing, praying, soon we're going to pray Maghrib, all those expressions that is Harul Abdi, that the servant express, what is it? Express the need of what? To reinforce the strength of anything that good, you become like magnet, you pull. Anything that harm, you have the strength to push away. So the centralization of our practice, our prayer, dua, more you do your prayer, you are exercising the two strengths, the strength of pull and the strength of push, like your heart itself. Push, contract, expand. Contract, expand. Physically. But the movement of our prayer, which is connected to your qawli and fi'li and qalbi, The three aspects, the reality of salah is your heart, your articulation, qawli, and your action. These three aspects is centralized in supplication, dua, and that dua is tawheed. And that tawheed have the meaning of al-isti'anah. And al-isti'anah have the meaning of as-su'al. As-su'al have the meaning of an-nida. That's tawheed, isti'anah, an-nida, as-su'al. That's four. And the other two, hawqalah. And anything that benefit, you pull. Anything that harm, you push away. That's essence of tawheed. So the one that have the reality of tawheed, it is always about bring about benefit and avoid harm. That is the greatest influence in your thinking, thinking, and express through your limbs, through your articulation. The people of tawheed, they always, anywhere they go, they bring about benefit and push away harm at the individual level, at the family level, at the community society level, at the country level, at the nation level. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Rahmatan lil alameen. That's rahmah by its nature. Tawheed, celebration of tawheed. That's why when the time, heat, at certain time, the moon, the sun, that the movement of this galaxy, this earth, that time when it come, the Bilal will stand, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. That declaration of tawheed, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Yes, like a wakil, like a representative. One person do it for everybody. We as someone that listen, we understood what it meant. Okay, that's why it's sunnah when you heard someone azan, make the adhan when he say, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. You listen, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. You reply back. Why? Because that is what the reality is. Because at the peak, at the summit, at the end of our life experience, at our best, is that when we forget time, we forget place or space. And when you say Allahu Akbar, you're talking about something that exists not in time, not in space. So which means it's at your peak. That is our best. We're provoking that reality. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. This place that voice is always can be heard. That ma'ani, that true meaning, at the essence is the meaning of tawheed, that provoke the meaning of ihsan, tasawwuf, that provoke the meaning of fiqh, Islam. Not tawheed by itself, no. Tawheed should activate ihsan, tasawwuf. Ihsan should activate fiqh, Islam. Thinking should activate your feeling. Feeling should generate, move your limbs. Thinking, feeling, articulation, action. That's the reality. That's a true functioning human being. Tawheed. Tawheed. Yes? This Maidanu Tawheed. This alam is Maidanu Tawheed. Nothing else. If we see that reality, imagine if we see that meaning, that reality of Tawheed, can we lead ourselves in this life, this temporal life, with carelessness and heedlessness? Impossible. If we but embrace that meaning of Tawheed, We cannot be in that state of ghaflat. As the Turkish say, ghaflat. No more ghaflat, no more ghafla. Yes, no more. But rather, yaqaza, opposite of ghafla. Okay? Ghafla is the idea of callousness and heedlessness. Yaqaza is the idea of consciousness and awareness. Okay? So that consciousness and awareness that have been influenced by reality of Tawheed, that reality of oneness and unity that give you strength to express life. Yes? That provoke and promote that hal. Ilm, which is knowledge, at the asas is Tawheed. Hal, the state that you experience at the asas, at the peak, the foundation is ihsan, tasawwuf. Amal at the peak is fiqh, Islam. So ilm, hal, amal. You cannot segregate them. It's just like you see a human being, you have the soul, the ruh. Okay, that's ihsan, that's tasawwuf. Inner organ, that's iman, that's tawheed. The limbs, what you can see outside, that's Islam, that's fiqh. Having the reality of Tawheed, meaning the reality of ihsan, the reality of tasawwuf, suf. Suf is the idea of clean, fresh, suf. Yes, that's suf. Tasawwuf is from that nature of suf, from nature of safa. Yes, clean. And we incline towards clean by nature. You don't like the word tasawwuf, then don't like the word clean then. That's against you. Maybe you have learned the word tasawwuf with different notion of understanding, yes. But when we mention tasawwuf, we're talking about the reality of Tawheed. We're talking about the reality of Islam, fiqh. What activate the two sides, bring it alive. You cannot separate the two. Part of that, when you talk about Iman, Tawheed, is that amantu billah, believe in Allah, malaika, okay, that light being, angels, okay. So Allah send the angels. Angels bring the book, that's kitab. Kitab give to the Rasul, that's believe in Rasul, already for. And Rasul, through that book, demonstrate life. Okay, and in that life, you have this life here, which connect with the next life. Okay, and in this life here, when the coming of the last prophet, it began alamatu qiyamah, alamatu sa'ah. It start from there already. Okay, so everything have alamat. When you see this, this bina, this structure, if you see some crack, so that sign is going to kiamat, meaning kiamat with the meaning it's going to collapse. Okay, so everything have sign. So they have kiamat asghar and kiamat akbar. Okay, the sign that that something is going to perish, the minor sign and the major sign. Okay, so like we ourselves, as we grow old, the sign of Qiyamah is coming. We can't walk like before anymore. We can't run like before anymore. So that's all the sign. Yes? So that's Qiyamah. Okay, but that's more individual then, isn't it? Then you have that Akbar, the sign that you see this world's going to be Qiyamah. Yes? So the purpose of learning of that Alamatu Sa'ah, what is the aim? What is the maqasid? The aim to able to read the sign so that it build your iman, so that it can increase God consciousness, this taqwa. Okay? When you increase the taqwa, now you have the strength to do more, to give more. Okay? And that to do more, to give more out of love, which is the center of Iman, the center of Tawheed, is falling in love. Okay, more you see alamatus sa'ah, more it gives strength to face that with Iman. Not weaken you, it prepared yourself more than ever. Yes? Because why? Because you're looking from the eye of Iman. So that 6 pillars of Iman, 6 pillars of Tawheed, okay, that knowledge, Tawheed, the science of Tawheed, is to know your true lover. The science of Ihsan, the science of Tasawwuf, the inner dimension of teaching, is that sciences make you to present about your lover. Just not to know your lover, now being present with your lover. And the Islam, the 5, is 5 channels, expression of love. So already you can see that 3 sciences is about falling in love. That's why Muhammad Habibullah, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Habibullah. Ibrahim Khalilullah, Muhammad Habibullah is the lover of Allah. So his risala, his knowledge is about bringing the message of love at the heart. Because the nature of love at the heart and the nature of lover, it is always witnessing that reality. Okay, let it be good, sweet. Let it be bitter. But that sweet and bitter become one because out of love. Yes? So more you see the alamat, let it be that alamat, that pointing towards where you're heading. But the key point, what is it does to you? Okay, what is it does to you? Is it inspired you more, become more mature than ever? Or is it make you lost balance in that witnessing? Okay, it's just like sometimes if you witnesses this most beautiful mosque, you never see the sign of Qiyamah yet. I mean, the sign of perishing because still new. You're happy, then you come in, yes, beautiful mosque. But if you start to see, oh my God, crack there, crack, it disturbs you. Yes, easily going to put that disturb then, isn't it? That's the nature. But then in facing that disturbance, can you find the balance, stability, justice, and right proportion to handle that part of disturbance so that you embrace that element of disturbance from the place of balance, stability, justice, and right proportion to deal with that incident, with that event in the manner that increase, in the manner that bring you qarib, close, not ba'id. Ya badi'as samawati wal ardi ya dal jalali wal ikram. Allahumma inni as'aluka an tuhya qalbi binuri ma'rifatika abada ya Allah. Ya Allah, ya Allah, ya Allah. Ya Alim, ya Alam. Ya Hakim, ya Qadir, ya Rahman, ya Rahim, birahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. An tuhya qalbi binuri ma'rifatika abada ya Allah. Ya Allah, ya Allah, ya Allah. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Al-Fatihah. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ar-Rahman